So, a couple of examples. Are the following modeled by functions? A. The total time spent by Sally on the internet is a function of the day of the year. This is in fact a function, because given a certain day of the year, we can uniquely determine how much time Sally was on the internet. Right? If you give a day of the year, say the 30th day of the year, there will be one number that would be the total time spent by Sally on the internet on day 30. So, time is in fact a function of the day, or we could write t equals f parentheses d, which we read as a function of the day d. So, for example, I made a little table even. I said maybe on day 1 she spends 30 minutes, and day 2 she spends 47 minutes. Maybe on day 3 she spends 30 minutes. That's okay. It's okay to use the output more than once, but we cannot use the input more than once. Second example. The day of the year is a function of the number of students who have that day as their birthday. Now, notice the way I said this. I actually made the number of students be the input and the day of the year as the output. So I said it in a way that might appear backwards to your normal thinking. So our input's the number of students, the output's the day of the year. Notice in a class of 30 students, there will have to be several days which no students have birthdays. So maybe nobody has a birthday on the first day of the year, and potentially nobody has a birthday on the second day of the year. As soon as that happens, our input is used more than once, so we do not have a function. Example C. Here we have a table where the x's we are using are 0, 1, 2, and 3. The y's we are using are 2, 1, 3, and 1. This is in fact a function because each x matches with only one y. Again, it is okay for a function to have a y value that matches two x values. So it's okay to use the y's more than once. We cannot use the x's more than once if the x is the input and the y is the output. And our last example. Our x's are 0, 1, 2, and 1, and our y's are 1, 2, 3, and 4. Notice in this case, if x is our input, this is not a function because the number 1 being used as an x is used twice. It's matched with both the 2 and with a 4 as its y values. So this one is not a function. Cannot use the x's more than once. Notice, all functions are actually relations. All we need to have is some relationship between the variables. But not all relations are functions. So all functions are actually relations, but not every relation is a function. And really a function is just a well-behaved relation.